Hi everybody. For this lesson I chose to use the tool NearPod. I am not familiar, well before this class I was not familiar with this application. And I have been just looking around it and trying to get some ideas, and so far I really enjoy it. I think it's very interactive and I think it can keep a lot of students engaged. It was super easy to sign up. I just linked it to my school email account, and that was it. So I did create a couple practice lessons. So this first one down here, it's a collaborate lesson, so it's like a collaborative board. So if you just go to live lesson, it'll load my question, and then this gives me the code that I'm going to give my students to enter on their iPads or Chromebooks. So I do have the student tab pulled up over here, and you just simply put the code in. We're going to join the lesson. So students can enter their name here and then join the session. Okay. And then, so once I give my students the code, it's asking me would I like to approve student comments before they are posted. You can click yes or no. Alright, so my prompt for students is I was going with the mindset of I'm creating a lesson for like morning work, morning journal entry for students. So simply, what is your favorite part of the day, and explain. So going back to the student tab, this is what the students are seeing, and then I would have this tab pulled up on the smartboard. So what is your favorite part of the school day? Explain. So students can go down here, just write my favorite part of the school day is independent reading time. This is my favorite part of the day because it is quiet and I can work on my reading skills. So they can literally put anything they want, what their favorite part of the day is and why. So they hit post it. Now it's on our collaborative board, and then here's the teacher's view. So as students are answering, all the post-its will come up. So my favorite time of day is gym because we get to go outside. So it lets anybody post as many as they want, and then again the teacher gets that feedback right away. So I think this is a great tool for students to interact. And then also down here you can hide the students' names. Let's see. So now here we see that the student's name is hidden, which I think depending on the writing prompt might be a good idea, just to keep that privacy for students if they want it. Alright, so that's one lesson I found. Do you want to leave this session? Yes. Okay. So I did also find again, they're going to give us the student code. We'll go to the student tab. Excuse me. I'm going to enter that in. So this is just an open-ended question. What are you looking forward to in 4th grade? Simply, you can ask this question to students on the first day of school, within the first week, if you're just trying to gauge where they're at and what they're expecting for the school year. It's good to get students' perspective to see what they believe is coming for their school, for the school year. So let's see, what are you looking forward to in 4th grade? I am looking forward to learning more about math. Submit. Your answer has been submitted. Okay, and then, oops. And then here the teacher can see all of the responses that they get, 100% participation. So it runs a participation percentage based on how many students are answering with the amount of students that have joined the prompt. This is also a way to get students to interact with just simple questions. It could be like a morning work question or coming back from lunch to get them back um, into that learning mindset. It's just a quick question for them to run through and to post their answer about, which is great. And then if we go back, I also created a little quiz, which I thought was very neat that this app lets you do this. So again, we get another code, super easy to enter. Alright, so this is how the quiz is presented to the students. And then the teacher here can pick what theme they want. Keep it on Valentine's Day. So now the student can pick their character and then hit start. So now the teacher gets a notification, player joined, and we can start the quiz. We'll go back to the student tab. How many months are in a year? Student can pick the answer. How many days are in a week? What month does the school year start? And obviously if there was more students, they would get their placement. And then the teacher's able to see how many points that student gets and then compare it to the rest of the students. I think this would be a very good lesson and activity for reviewing content. So if there's a history test coming up or a science test, teachers can create a review quiz for the students to take, and they can all do it on their own, and it's still an interactive way to get them involved. And I think it really engages students. I mean, it was fun even creating the quiz, so I'm sure that students would think it's fun to do and they're learning at the same time. So I found NearPod to be a very neat app. I'm definitely looking forward to using this in my classroom in the future, and I think it holds a lot of benefits and can really keep students engaged in learning and really keep them interested in what is being taught.